Hi, I'm Marta Betts, and I work for social media agency Leadtail, where I manage executive social. I've had a career in tech managing marketing, PR, and social media. Today, I'm going to talk with you about why executives of all levels should be active on social. You'll learn how you can make some modifications to help your profile stand out, figure out the right posting frequency, and some post writing tips. When you've job searched, it's almost guaranteed that you checked out your employer on LinkedIn. In fact, 86% of job seekers have, and 82% consider employer brand and reputation before applying for a position. And you can bet that customers do the same thing, not only checking out the brand, but the people behind the brand as well. You may be hearing more and more about executives needing to be active on social media and in particularly LinkedIn, but do you still wonder why? From amplifying brand in your customer content, highlighting your employees' wins, or bringing out your more human side, there are several benefits as listed here. Let's talk about how we can make a few minor modifications to your profile. There are some basics here, but I wanted to highlight all that you can do to take advantage of the best practices for LinkedIn to help you really stand out for current and potential customers, potential employees, and others in the industry. Yes, a smiling, happy photo is recommended. As for a header image, otherwise known as a background image, it could be a picture of a speaking opportunity you had, a travel photo, or a photo of your city, or a corporate banner if you prefer. Some companies like to provide these to employees to use, or something that you're passionate about is okay too. For the About section, we'll cover some of this in a minute, but we highly recommend it. Add detail on your job experience. Consider a featured section. And if you have customers and teammates provide recommendations, those are really nice additions. Even adding volunteer experience to your profile is a great idea. Here are some examples of people who have strong headlines and header images and great profiles overall. From the colorful to the personal to the professional highlights or a tagline, all of them have some personality. They take advantage of keywords and they seem approachable. What else do they have? They have great about sections. Here's the first example. Not only is it in first person, but it's personal and it's passionate. It tells what she's doing now. It features a book she wrote and why, and talks about some of her industry accomplishments that may not fit anywhere else on LinkedIn. She ends it with a positioning statement that helps us really get to know her better. Here's another example of a great about section that's in first person and shows personality. Margaret has really livened it up with emojis, and she talks about her career, what she's doing now, her accomplishments and awards, and ends with a passion project that really helps make her approachable. She even includes her email to let people know that it's okay to reach out to her. From the easiest to the most personal, variety is a great way to think about your posts. The low-hanging fruit might be sharing blogs and articles from your company, or giving a thank you and a shout out to the team members who've helped you. You could make a video and talk about an upcoming event, can share an article with a short comment of what you found interesting in it. You get the idea, but the big question is, how personal do you get? Showing you have a personal side is really okay. Think of it as what you might tell a client over dinner. It might be a cause you're interested in or something silly with your kid. Many of my clients share special day posts that are important to them and go into detail of how it affects their personal lives. These are all good things on occasion to show that you are human. Here are some post writing tips. When writing your posts, it's nice to have an image, but it's not always necessary. Check out the profiles of some of the executives I highlighted earlier in the presentation, and you'll see a mix of post length and post styles. Short and sweet posts of 150 characters are great, but if it's longer, just be sure to put in line breaks so your post isn't cut off in the middle of a sentence, and so it's easier to read. I recommend 3 to 5 hashtags in every post. It helps extend where your posts might be seen. And always tag companies or other people when you can to broaden your audience and give credit or thanks to that person. In closing, a great goal is to get into the practice of using LinkedIn 15 minutes almost every day. Start liking, commenting, sharing, and yes, posting 1 to 3 times a week or so. In doing so, you're going to see some activity with your network, and you'll also most likely add more connections and followers and be well on your way to boosting your brand on LinkedIn. I hope you found this helpful. Please reach out to hello@leadtail.com if you have any questions.